The reason why we tear each other down probably is because we don't know who we are. I've said this several times. We're the only people on the planet that I know of that have gone through 5 or 6 different name changes, identities. We've been colored, we've been Negro, we've been African American, Afro-American, we've been black. 6, we've been a nigger. I don't know any other culture or race of people that have gone through 5 or 6 different identities. And probably 3 of the 5 or 3 of the 6 were given to us by somebody who doesn't look like us. So every 50 years, every 75 years, we're identifying as something else, trying to find who we are, when everybody else knows who they are. There's Chinese Americans, there are Spanish Americans, there are Polish Americans, Italian Americans. They can trace pretty much straight back to who and where they come from. And that gives you power when you know what your base is and where you come from. And as for many Africans in America, that trace is a little difficult. We're mixed people. America is a mixing pot of people. Everybody's mixed. If you've been here more than 100, 150 years, you're mixed with something. So, we find African Americans mixed with European, mixed with African, mixed with Spanish, mixed with Asian, mixed with Native American, and the indigenous people of America. But we still have an issue with identity. And when you don't know who you are, you're constantly looking for a place to be comfortable, to find yourself. I think we do that individually, and we do it as a group of people. And I think that's the reason why we're so split in so many different ways. So many kinds of mindsets that we have. Because we're looking for an identity that we all can just come under one thing and be solid on. I know we're all Americans, that's for sure. We're all Americans. But when you break that down, who are we? Who are we? How do we heal? First, America has to realize that there's an issue. When America realizes and witnesses that, says like, hey, we got a problem, now we need to deal with it. But America doesn't want to have an adult conversation about racism, about colorism, about identity, because then it has to face the mirror. And usually when people really have a hard time looking at the mirror because they have to be responsible. Looking at the mirror makes you responsible. And you've got to deal with that. And I don't think a lot of people can take that. It's too powerful to take a look at yourself. And America needs to take a look at itself in the mirror and see what it sees and then deal with that. And until we deal with that, we won't be able to deal with anything else in America. There is healing, and healing begins today. Healing begins today with you, and healing begins with this film. At the end of the film, like the last 23 minutes, 27 minutes, I go into what the healing possibilities could look like. There's like 7 or 8 different categories of healing that I'm offering that I've actually tried myself, and worked on me. They worked on me. So I want to offer that inside the film as a way of women to heal, or people to heal, period. So it's about the healing process. I want you to walk away feeling that, you know what, you're not alone, and you can be healed. But you got to be open to it. You got to be open to being healed. And you will.